Hello. This is Dr. Camp signing on. I am coming on tonight to talk about God has not forgotten you. You know that song that goes, God is not forgotten, God is not forgotten, God is not forgotten, God knows your name. So, I was thinking about that song tonight. And I thought about some biblical characters who may have felt like God forgotten them. The first person I thought about was Joseph. Joseph went through a series of events of many challenges and trials. But the one that I want to bring up tonight is when he was in jail and he interpreted dreams of two people in jail. One of them got out of jail, and Joseph told them, hey, remember me when you get out. Well, he forgot all about Joseph for 2 years. And you know what happened one night? The king needed a dream interpreted. So that dream troubled him, and all of a sudden the cupbearer remembers, hey, I know somebody who interprets dreams. And guess what he said? Joseph. So Joseph was called to the king's bedside or in the king's palace or wherever the king was at. He was called to interpret that dream for him. So I want to encourage you to know that although Joseph was forgotten for 2 years, but he was not forgotten by God. Because God allowed the king to have that dream, to be troubled and can't function, to cry out and say, hey, I need some help with this dream, so that cupbearer could remember and call Joseph's name out at the appointed time. Another person that was forgotten, Mordecai. Mordecai was forgotten for more than 2 years, more like 5. He had witnessed a plot of 2 people trying to kill the king. So he went and he said something about it. And it was written in a book. But not until 5 years later, the king was troubled in his sleep. And he was like, hey, he looked in the book and was like, wasn't any honor bestowed upon this person? Mordecai, for what he did? And he was like, no. And he bestowed all of this honor upon Mordecai. So I wonder how he felt for 5 years. It wasn't mentioned in the Bible how Mordecai felt. And it wasn't mentioned in the Bible how Joseph felt after he was forgotten. But both of them were forgotten. And God allowed 2 people to lose their sleep over them 2 men. One person had a dream and the other one couldn't sleep. So like them 2, like Mordecai and Joseph, God is allowing people to lose sleep over you so that you will be remembered in your appointed time. So I want to encourage you today that you have not been forgotten. God knows where you at. He knows your name, and he knows the appointed time when he is going to make sure that you are remembered. God bless you. This is Dr. Camp signing off.